Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of where you are. Thank you so much, guys, for always being here to support me. For those who have been watching the videos and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel so that you may be informed and be updated whenever I upload a new video. And thank you so much for your support. Today's video it's all about I just want to give you a story, and that story you're going to learn from it a lot. So sit back. What do you take? Coffee, porridge, water, tea? Sit down. Continue taking what you love most as you listen to me. Yeah, as I give you a story. Today's story is all about a king. Yeah, most of these days I have been giving you stories of a king, and it is good. And today's video it's all about the king, and this king was not able to give or to have a child. He was childless. And now, as we all know that when a king has a child or has children, he has no worry because after he is gone that he is going to leave all his wealth to his son or his daughter. And now this happened to him that he looked and see that days are gone or years are going and he had no child. And he decided that the Paris cannot be left alone. What he did, he had to call a meeting. He announced a meeting, and before he announced a meeting, he called for all young people to come to his Paris. And before he did that, he had planned or he had told his people, all the people, his workers, that to build another Paris for him. And this Paris, he was to give the person who was to win and become his or to become his child. And now, when the Paris was done, they had already finished building. The king called for this meeting, and all young people came, young men came, the learned ones. It doesn't matter where they came from, with the from the big families, because you know how kings are, they have a lot of wealth. And now they knew that even though in our homes we are wealthy, it is good to have to be called the son of a king. Even those who are poor, they went. Those who are educated, the professors were there. And now, the king decided that he is not going to give them, or he is not going to give them to give them the inheritance just like that. He decided that in that Paris, the new Paris that was built, on the door, he decided they would be put a puzzle. And now the king said that whoever is going to solve that puzzle is the one who is going to be a son or daughter. And now they went there and they were given only one chance. Once you are not able to solve that problem, you just leave the compound and go away. And now they came, so many educated people, they were not able to solve the puzzle. And after you fail, you go away. And in the around there in the evening, they were remaining like 3 people. And now the king said, not the king is exactly that, and now those 3 people that were being left behind, they said that because there are those who are from afar, because there are those who had come from far places, they're going to try it so that they may live. And now the king, these 2 young men decided to try, and they went and tried, and they could not get the solution, so they left. And now the king, he was looking, and he found that there's a man who was seated at the far corner. And he went and asked him, for the time that I have been coming to this to check whether there is anyone who has been able to open the door, I have been seeing you standing here all the time. And that young man said, live long, my king. And he continued, he said, if those 2 fail to open the door, give me a chance and try and see whether I can open. The king laughed. And the young man continued and said, I come from a poor background. My family even does not have a name, like those big families that you know. Me, I am not running like some of us who were here and were not able to open the door. But given a chance, I can try and open the door. I'm not saying that I'll open the door, but I'm saying that I'll try and open the door. The king looked at him and asked, the professors were here, they were not able to open the door. And do you want to try it? He said, yes. Then the king said, go ahead and try. The young man went and stand where the door was. And don't forget, when all these running people were trying to open the door, he was still observing from afar, looking, how are they doing it? And now when he went there close to door and start looking high, he looked at that puzzle. Say, maybe there is nothing here. There's nothing to solve here. And the thought came to him that what if the only thing that is needed is for you to push the door? And that man decided to push the door. And don't forget, that thought was not from anyone else but from God. And the young man pushed the door, and the door opened. Wow! The king was surprised, and he asked him, how did you manage to open the door? He explained to him, the thought of God gave me a thought. What if the door is not closed? And now this news spread all over. So the people that knew this young man, they knew his background, and even the people that had come and tried and failed heard the news, and they came back to see who is this man who was able to open the door. And as we are learned and we are not able to open this door. And when people were coming, the king announced and told this young man, and because you were able to solve or to open this door, before of anything else, this Paris belongs to you. It is yours. Wow. And now, he also said, not only this Paris, all my wealth belong to you. You will inherit them. And now when all people came, the king stood and said, now explain to everyone, how did you manage to open the door? And now this man, alien full of confidence, the Paris is his and everything that belonged to king is his. And he said, wow, I just want to tell you how, or to let you know how I was able to open this door. People were reasoning. And now this young man said, I had a conviction that this door is not closed. I had a conviction from God. This door is not closed. And then what I had the voice telling me, push the door. And that's what I did. I pushed the door and the door opened. Don't forget, when the people were coming, they were asking, how can we fail to open the door and then someone else opened it? Maybe he's not a real man. He is a spirit. Is he an angel? Is he a devil? They had so many questions. But you see, people were overthinking how can we, which theory, what can we use to open the door? But let me tell you, there is always a God who gives us direction. Now, my friend, those who are here listening and watching, are you like all these other people who were overthinking on how to open this door? Or are you relaxed, knowing that eventually you are going to open because there is one who reads you? Many are the times that we face difficulties. We start thinking, how I'm going to solve this problem is I go run to my friend or call my friend to help me or do ABCD. You are overthinking on what you are going to do. And the voice is telling you, just push the door. Many are the doors that you have built for yourself. The doors, many are the mountains that you have built for yourself. Very huge mountains. And you don't know. And when you are building those mountains, God is not there. The only person that can hear what you are doing is the devil. And what he is whispering to you is that you cannot make it. You have to do this. You cannot begin a business. You need like 10 million for you to start a business. You cannot have your own house. unless you have like 5 million for you to own a home. You cannot have a child unless so many things, or unless you go to India, unless you see who, unless a great or a well-known man of God lay his or her hand on you for you to have a child. Those are all mountains that you are building for yourself. But the voice is whispering to you, push the door. It's only pushing the door. Not all that you're thinking. Not that, not all that. Not only 5 million or 10 million for you to have what you want, for you to begin a business. You just need to push the door. How do you push the door? Praying to God, seeking God. God, I want to open this business. Is this the right time? God, I want to get married. Is this the right time? Continue praying. Continue pushing the door. God, I want a child. It doesn't matter the mountain that the devil has placed before you, but seek God by pushing the door. Pray, pray, continue praying. Don't get tired of praying. And eventually, the door is going to open. You will notice that you don't need the money. You don't need to move from Kenya to America. You don't need to move from Nigeria to Canada. You don't need from anywhere, because God is all over. Until it is for you to move, He is going to make an easy way to move just by pushing the door. Pushing the door through prayers. That's what I can tell you. Continue pushing the door. Pushing the door through prayers. You find yourself in a fixed place. Maybe it is house rent you have not paid. And the landlord is telling you that if you don't pay me, I'm gonna throw you out. Now, you don't know what to do. You think that you don't know where to run. What I can do is call my friends, call my mother, call my pastor, or break a bank. Those evil thoughts are coming to you. The mountain that you are creating for yourself, building for yourself. But the voice of the Lord is telling you, push the door. Thank you so much for always being here, for your support, guys. May God bless you as you listen to this. May God give you a discerning heart to know what is it that He wants you to do. Just push the door. Thank you so much for your support. Be blessed.